Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today's tutorial we are going to be looking at the rectangle command under the sketch. Remember we are looking at the command manager, some of its features. Generally it's this one. It stretches from around there to around this point. The last video looked at the circles, so today we are going to be looking at the rectangles. You can see corner, center rectangle, 3-point corner rectangle, then have 3-point center rectangle, then parallelogram. So like I said in the first video, in the video of the circle, that these little squares you're seeing, those are points, and these points define the command you're using. Say for the corner rectangle, you're seeing one square here, another square in the diagonal corner, like that. So if I select the front plane, that should be able to guide me about the rectangle that I want to use. Say if I come in the drop down and say corner rectangle, I have this corner, I have this corner, but they are defined by those little points, by the square points that I have. So I'll click corner, that's the left click. I come here, do the left click, then I drag. You see how it is able to move. Still I'll do the left click, then select. So I've drawn my rectangle, but it has come out in a way that I was only dragging the two corners, which corners are defined by those little points, this point and this point. So it was this point from the origin to this point. That's the first set. That's the first rectangle command that I have. So the other is center rectangle command. Center rectangle command. What does that mean? That if I look at this icon here, I have a little point in the center of the rectangle, and also I have another point, this point, at the corner of the rectangle. So still I'll emphasize that if you're a new beginner, you should be able to see that these little points are the very points that are defining the command that I'm using. Now the center rectangle, it means I'll be coming from the center of that rectangle and drag towards another corner of the rectangle. For instance, if I take this, if I select center, then I take this as my point. You see that I started from the center moving out. So I can come and say, let it stop there. So this one corner rectangle, this one center rectangle. Why? I come from the center moving outwards. Why corner? I come from one point stroke corner to the other corner. So the other is a 3-corner point, 3-point corner rectangle. Still you're able to see those little points, 1, 2, 3. Those points are guidelines. They are telling you how the command is supposed to be used. This is the sweetness of SolidWorks, that if I select 3-point, all I need are 3 points. And how are they defined? There is no center. They are all on the surrounding. So I've never tried this, but let me try it out. 3-point. Say I want this point, I want this point, I want this point. So I have the 2 points that are already there, then I have this. So if I click this, it means that I've gone back to the very rectangle that I had before, and it's being defined by 1, 2, and 3. So to change that so that we are able to see, let me take another direction. that's a D. So this has become my rectangle. And how has it come about? From 3 points that are 3-point corner. This one, and this one. So I'm going to repeat that once more. 1 point, 2nd point, 3rd point. Those are 3 points that have defined my rectangle. Yeah, as you can say, okay. So it's still now on the 3-point center rectangle. That means that one of the 3 points that I was using previously, one of them is a center. Then the 2 are along the perimeter of that rectangle. Let us see this. That's the 3-point rectangle. So you come and click that, then drag. See, so the first point being the center, after clicking it, then it will direct me on where the next one should be. See, then select, I'll repeat that once more, that the first point is the center, then the second one, then the other is the final point. I want us to realize or to notice the clicking on the mouse. Left click, drag, that's 1 point. Point number 1, if you look here, point number 1, then point 2, I can click there. Those are 2 points now, 1, 2. Then point 3 will come as I drag. Say I want it here, that will be point 3. So what has been our guideline are the points showing in the icon. That 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, whatever you click, it will always be defined furthermore here, that 1, 2, 3. So it will be in that order, 1, 2, 3. As you're making it 1, then 2, then center is 1, then 2 outside, 1, 2, 3, like that. Then for the parallelogram, that's what you're going to do next. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that will be the order. So we are now on the parallelogram. Realize that the first point fits that, then you can drag to the second point, then you drag to the third point. Easy bit, right? So 1, 2, 3, like that. The points are guiding us on the command. Remember, we are new with the command, we don't know how it works. So, but as the makers of the software, they consider that at one point somebody will be just a beginner. So they've tried so much to make it easy for you to understand the command and not to take a lot of time figuring out which one and how they work. Yeah, so that has been the rectangle command. Thank you so much. The next tutorial shall be looking at the axe. Yeah, please consider subscribing if you're new here for more videos. Support my channel. Yeah, thank you so much.